Well, here I would like you to see how I'm weaving a net or the base for my iris crochet. And it's a netting that I'm creating with the hook. The hook is clover 1.25 millimeters for size 10 mercerized cotton. And that is pretty much how my netting looks like. It will be another video where I will show you exactly how I do it. But right now, I just want you to show some details. I'm trying not to cut the thread as much as I possibly can. That's why you can see I sometimes use stitches to go from, let's say, this point to this point and continue, because I was working in this area, got myself into this corner. So I need to get back, and I'm just going behind the actual garment. It will be on the inside, so it's not going to be visible. And then I'm going, and sometimes I find myself in a situation like this, where I am in the middle of everything, and there is no point of even bothering going, let's say, to this point right now. So I'm going to cut the thread, which is no big deal. And I'm going to be starting again from here or wherever point I like in here. This is the irregular netting for Irish crochet. Like, I want you also to see, like here, for example, it got me going and I realize it's almost regular all of a sudden. You need to break, sometimes create a bigger cell and smaller cell for it to look irregular. And the reason for that is that when you finish your project, you want the motifs to stick out instead of the instead of the netting. You do not want to catch anybody's eye looking at your netting, how pretty it is. So you basically want to make it irregular as much as possible. Sometimes it looks nice. I don't think it's too bad, so I was not redoing it. But that is actually, yeah, that's probably a better picture of irregular netting, because you can see cells are different sizes and irregular shapes. So that's basic idea. I am going to try to net to the waist of my garment. And then, because I'm working with the pattern, I will be connecting the darts here. And then, because my garment, or at least I have the idea to have it flared, to not to be tight at my hips, I need it to be flared. So I will be then netting those pieces separately and then connecting these seams with the netting. The seam's not going to exist because everything is going to be netted together with a regular netting. So another good advice is to have something like this with many pins. I made it so I can wear it on my wrist. It's very, very convenient because you, as you can see, need tons of those little pieces to connect the pieces together with the netting. Netting needs to be tight. This is tight, as you can see. For it to be tight, you need to have a lot of tension. Well, not too much because you don't want to bunch it together, but when I pretty much done, let's say, was this area, and I didn't have my my thingy with the pins, I was just grabbing them from here, which also not a bad idea because this piece is done. You don't really need the tension here. It's all done and it's fine. It's not going anywhere. It's really a very incredible. I never even knew how stable the Irish crochet is. I always thought that, oh my God, it's going to be bunching or it's not going to look pretty. It's very forgiving. I've said it before, I'm telling you again. So I encourage you to try. It's really, really awesome. Very interesting project. You have a lot of, you can use your abilities to design, to create your own pictures and to set the elements any way you want. And then it's really forgiving because even if you have them next to each other in one area and more space with the netting in the other area, it is still going to look pretty, believe it or not. I've tried that. So that's my first part, the video, just to show you the overall, and then I will create a video where I have a technique I'm using for the irregular netting. Thank you.